In this problem, we are told that PK is the perpendicular bisector of AB, PL is the perpendicular bisector of BC, and PM is the perpendicular bisector of AC. We are asked to determine if the given statements are justified. Let's take a look at our first statement. AK is equal to KB. So AK and KB. This is justifiable since PK is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. So that makes K the midpoint of segment AB. So here we know since PK is the perpendicular bisector of AB, we could justify this. Let's take a look at our next statement. PA equals PB. These are not actually drawn in our figure, but we can go ahead and put them in our figure. This is justifiable again using that PK is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. P lies on the perpendicular bisector PK, so therefore P is equidistant from the endpoints of the segment that it's bisecting, which is segment AB. So this is justifiable because PK is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Let's take a look at our next statement. PM is equal to PL. So PM equal to PL. I don't have any information to justify that these two perpendicular bisectors are congruent to each other. So this one is not justifiable. Let's take a look at the next statement. BL is equal to 1/2 of BC. So if I look at BL, it says that it is 1/2 of BC. This is justifiable using the perpendicular bisector PL. PL is the perpendicular bisector of segment BC. So this is because PL is the perpendicular bisector of segment BC. That means L is the midpoint, so BL would be half the length of BC. So that's justifiable. Let's take a look at our last statement. PK is equal to KD. So PK was a perpendicular bisector, and KD is the segment down here. It is not justifiable that those two segments are congruent.